Joanne Avery, Superintendent of Anderson School District 4. We are located in several communities, Sandy Springs, Pendleton, and Townville. We have 6 schools, 4 elementary, 1 middle, and 1 high school. Our student population is very stable, around 3,000 students, pre-K through 12th grade. So last year was an extraordinary year in Anderson 4. I think we demonstrated with our test data that our students are very high achieving. We had some of the highest test scores in SC Ready and SC Pass. Had a very high AP participation rate, and our scores were good with advanced placement. One of the things that we're very excited to hear about this coming year is whether or not Mount Lebanon will be selected as a National Blue Ribbon School. They were one of 5 schools that were nominated by South Carolina to be a National Blue Ribbon School. And then once again, for the 3rd time, all 6 of our schools are on the list of healthiest schools in the nation. So lots of great things are happening, which kind of brings us into what's going on this summer in preparation for the 2018-19 school year. An initiative that we started back in January that was very important to us was to look at getting our story out and really helping people understand who Anderson 4 is and what we have to offer. And so we held several focus group meetings to better understand from our constituents, our students, our parents, our community leaders, business, and parents and employees, just what are the things that are important to you about Anderson 4? What are some of the challenges? Who are our competitors? What can we do differently? And as part of that process, we began to understand that, we have some very special, unique qualities that really give our students an advantage. And so this August, we will be launching with our social media campaign and billboards and just stories about what makes us unique. And I think 2 things that came out of the conversations, a lot of people think that Anderson 4, because we are small, we don't have much to offer. But in fact, what we learned is we're just the right size because we can provide the large district opportunities while preserving those small school values. Small teacher-student ratios, very personalized approach to instruction. And one of the things, or 2 things that parents said to us that meant so much to them is that we loved and cared for their students just like they did, and that they appreciated the fact that we knew their students' name and had relationships with their students. So this launch of this campaign will be something we're very excited about. We're already starting, but on opening day we will really kick it off and share what are those unique characteristics. As a part of that, we have also done the work to develop a customer service vision. And I'm not sure many districts around here have anything like that, but we feel that we want to make our relationships, our interfaces at every touch point in the school district to be intentional about our customer service. So we will be starting training on our vision, which is going above and beyond as the Anderson 4 experience, which really has to do with anticipating, personalizing, connecting, and owning whatever it is that you're discussing or involved with a stakeholder. So we're really excited about that. Switching gears to facilities, one of the additional challenges that we heard from our stakeholders was that we had some aging facilities that were detracting. Even though when you went inside and it was a wonderful, great experience, that old adage that you can judge a book by its cover, people sometimes misperceive the excellence that happens inside the school based on the aging of our facilities. So we conducted some what we call curb appeal audits, and we looked at what can we do to give our schools a fresh look, and really help with that appeal. And so throughout the district, in addition to some 1-cent sales tax projects that we're doing with roofing projects, things of that nature, and drainage issues, we're also doing projects at every one of our schools to give them some new branding, the parking lot refreshed and sealed. We're working very hard at Riverside Middle School. In fact, it won't even look like the same school because we have fixed the wall and outside issues, and we are coming back with elastomeric paint. And so that school is going to be in shades of gray with some white and bulldog gold accent colors. So it's really going to give it a fresh look. Inside at Riverside, we have revamped the cafeteria. New floor, another serving line. We've painted it, and we are branding it with some student athletes' photos that we're really excited about this. We went to Pendleton High and actually sat down and got some of the student athletes to pose in some pictures demonstrating the importance of healthy eating. And so there are shots with the milk mustache and just the importance of eating fruits and vegetables. And so we're going to use these as posters in all of our cafeterias to really send the message about the importance of eating breakfast and eating a healthy lunch as well. So one last thing at Riverside that we're excited about is a new STEM lab. You know, we've got STEM at Mount Lebanon. They were the first nationally accredited STEM school in the United States. And this year we're actually going to start STEM as one of our signature experiences at Pendleton Elementary School. But we needed to really make a more intentional effort at the middle school. And so we've redone a classroom and turned it into a STEM lab, and we've got the equipment there. And it's going to be a wonderful related arts opportunity for all students. Will have that opportunity before they leave Riverside. At the high school, we've got a lot going on too. We are fixing the traffic issue that's been historical there for many years, the backup on 187. And so with the help of the South Carolina Department of Transportation, we've actually addressed and added deceleration lanes. And then instead of just turning into the school and coming right around to the front of the school, we actually have put in a drive that's like an S shape that is really going to help pull the traffic off 187. And so we're very excited about that. New bleachers will be installed the week of the 13th in the gymnasium at the high school. And then in the field house, we wanted to really give that a fresh look and do some things for our student athletes that were needed. We have renovated the locker room space so that there's adequate locker room space for both female and male athletes. In addition, we've almost doubled the size of the weight room and brought in new equipment. And throughout the entire field house, we've branded it with just motivational sayings and photos of former Pendleton Bulldog athletes and current as a place where our athletes will have great pride and excitement about getting out there and doing their very best on the athletic competition field. So we're very excited about that. And then one final project that I want to share is at Townville Elementary School. In addition to some curb appeal projects that are really changing the face of the front of the school, this past year the school went through the process of determining what they wanted, what kind of play structures they wanted for their playground. And so it is currently under construction right now, and it is going to be just absolutely fabulous for that school and that community. Several play structures for early childhood up through 6th grade. One particular is a fire truck, which, as we all know, the fire station in Townville is near and dear to our hearts. And so that's going to be just a really special touch. And then in the spirit of always remembering Jacob, there will be buddy benches and just the importance of friendship and kindness that's so important and was such a big part of Jacob. So that's very exciting. It will have artificial turf and will be sort of the pilot of future playgrounds that we plan to do this next year at some of our other elementary schools. And then the final thing that I'll just share is that we are entering in our 4th year of our one-to-one rollout. And so with that, we have refreshed all the Chromebooks in grades 3 through 12. And so all students will have a brand new, fresh Chromebook, as well as we've updated our smart technology and replaced it with clear touch flat screens for teachers K through 12. So A lot of great things are happening in Anderson 4, and we are really excited about the start of the year and about the launch of our campaign to let folks know about the good things happening in Anderson 4, and also about the importance of going above and beyond, and that's the experience we have in Anderson 4. Well, safety continues to be a priority for us district-wide, and we've done a lot of things that we feel were very reasonable to elevate and make our campuses safer. So a couple of things that will be new this year. We have full-time SROs in all of our schools. Last year we had a couple situations where we were sharing at the elementary level, but this year full-time in all the schools. And that's not just for safety and security, but also they're an important part of our team, and it's important that our students understand about law enforcement and can build those relationships that will serve for a lifetime. We've also are looking at just our lock system in all of our classroom doors. You know, that's been an issue in our school district because we have the locks that the teacher has to actually use their key on the outside of the door. Up until this current year, we had used door magnets, which would allow us to have the door in a locked position where students and staff could come and go, and in the event of a situation they would just have to pull the magnet and the door would lock. And in fact, in Townville, when we had the school shooting, that's what was in place and served a very important role for getting students and staff in a safe place very quickly. But with the fire codes, we can't use them, and we were not successful in getting that changed at the state level. So we are in the process of swapping out a school at a time those door lock systems so that a teacher would have the ability to, either with a flip switch or something, be able to lock the door from the inside. And also we've moved to requiring that the classroom doors be locked during the school day in all of our schools. So that's another important initiative. We continue to look at just campuses and how we can elevate that protection against foot and car traffic. So in September we will probably look at Mount Lebanon and Pendleton Elementary and the high school with some new electronic gate systems. And then LaFrance is a more comprehensive look at what we can do on that total campus, which will require more than just an electronic gate or fencing. It's really taking a look at what we can do and do a comprehensive plan next summer to include a new playground. Yeah, it's hard to believe that we are 4 years down the road since the penny sales tax passed in 2014, and it continues to be an extraordinary opportunity for Districts 3, 4, and 5. District 5 has been amazing at carrying the bulk of the load in terms of the construction of the Career Center and just managing that project, which, you know, we are very thankful for in Anderson 4. It is ahead of schedule. The facility is going to be amazing. Dr. Bob Couch is doing an extraordinary job in hiring folks. He's already hired 2 assistant directors, one for curriculum instruction and one for marketing. And they are very well down the road in terms of developing the curriculum and what needs to happen once the doors open in August of 2019. He's also been very busy having conversations with business and industry to develop those partnerships. And so on the 14th of August, we are very excited to have an announcement on site of one of our new partners that's going to be very instrumental in manufacturing. So it is a real game changer. We have discussed many things. We still have some things to do in anticipation, but this coming year will be a year where we really start educating our students and parents on opportunities. And of course, as we turn into the 2019 year, they will begin registering for some of those amazing opportunities. They can just go on Facebook and do hashtag Experience4, and that will take them straight to our social media campaign. Obviously, they can visit our website at anderson4.org, or they can try out our customer service and just pass a call to the district office.